my god, what? We're actually playing Doom on a liquid cooler? What is happening, guys? Vimal here, back with a new video, and today I'm like super excited because I got my hands on a new gen tech. So this is a brand new cooler from MSI, and I'm pretty sure you might have seen so many liquid coolers, that too packing like displays on board, customizable RGB lighting, plenty of stuff. But what I'm about to show you in today's video is gonna blow your mind. This is MSI's all new MPG series Core Liquid P13 AIO Liquid Cooler, and literally packs like a 2.1 inches fully customizable LCD display. But the main difference between this one and the regular models is the display over here can be used as a secondary monitor for your PC. I mean, literally you can play YouTube videos on it, you can play games on this thing, just like I've shown you the intro, and do variety of other stuff. So I'm like super excited to unbox, install it in my current gaming PC and check out the whole performance and basically have fun with the display on board. So without wasting any more time, let me quickly grab my knife, open the package and show you what we have in the box. Now, to be honest, there is nothing much to unbox over here, but still let me just quickly show you the box contents. Cooler came in this beautiful packaging. Again, it's a premium liquid cooler from MSI, right? Obviously you can expect that. As soon as you open it, at the top you have some paperwork. Just make sure to read that for all the details. Keeping that aside, boys, in the package you get your brand new P13 liquid cooler and also one accessory box. I believe in this you're getting all your installation screws, brackets and all the other stuff. So that's it. These are all the items you got in the package. Let me actually give you a closer look at the cooler and talk about the design, the fans on board and obviously the pump head. So there you go, boys, cooler is in our hands, and let me tell you, this P13 cooler is available in two different colors. You get white edition and black edition. We have the standard black edition, and this one is your 360mm AIO liquid cooler. And first thing you'll notice as soon as you take it out of the packaging is all the fans come pre-installed on the radiator. And also, if you have a closer look, right, there are very minimum cables over here. So on this new particular model, right, MSI is offering this streamlined design. Basically all the cables, especially for the fans, if you have a look at that, right, fans are daisy chained from the inside. So instead of having like two cables for each fan, and on regular coolers you get like 6 cables out of 3 fans, right, here all of them are daisy chained. So you only get like 2 cables neatly organized and hidden and at the end of the radiator. And also look at the pump, guys, you're not getting any visible cables near the pump head. That is because of this streamlined design. Everything is neatly hidden and routed through these nylon tubes, guys, and that is the reason you're getting like a very clean look and feel. Build quality of the cooler is also very nice. Have a look at the pump head. At the beginning only I've told you, right, this cooler comes with a 2.1 inches fully customizable IPS LCD display, and main highlight is on the top side you're getting a fully curved glass cover, guys, and if you look at it from the side profile, right, it gives you a 3D water droplet sort of feel. Not only that, the P13 also comes with MSI's uni bracket, guys, offers easy DIY solution. So on most of the coolers, if you want to switch between AMD or Intel platform, you obviously have to change the mounting bracket on the pump head, right? But that is completely eliminated over here because MSI has designed something called as uni bracket. No matter what Intel CPU, AMD CPU you're using, right, this single uni bracket will get your job done. You don't even need to remove it. That also came pre-installed on the pump head, guys. So makes it very convenient for all the builders out there. Have a look at the bottom base plate as well. You're getting a full plain upgraded screwless copper base. So this will offer enhanced water tightness and also much reliable heat transfer. Again, I'm like very excited to see what sort of CPU thermals we'll get with this cooler, and obviously check out some benchmarks and do gaming tests as well. Definitely stay tuned to that part. So that is pretty much it, guys, our initial look overview on the complete P13 AIO cooler. Now what I'll do is I'll quickly install this cooler in my gaming PC, and before I go there, let me actually tell you my test bench PC setup. You people know, right, I have built like a top tier gaming PC for myself, that too powered by AMD's Ryzen 9 9950X3D. That is a monster CPU, guys, and it would be like a perfect test for this MSI's P13 cooler. And pair that with MSI's RTX 5080 Vanguard Edition GPU, you can do some intense 4K gaming, no hassles at all. I'll be using like 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM and also PCIe Gen 5 SSD, and whole thing will be powered by like a 1000 watt power supply from MSI. So that is the testable setup that we'll be using for today's cooler in this video. So without wasting any more time, let's actually get into the benchmarks and check out the cooler's performance. And ta-da! The installation of our brand new liquid cooler is all done in my gaming PC, and here's our very first look at MSI's P13. Now, initial impressions, as I've told you at the beginning, you're getting a very clean and aesthetic sort of look and feel. No visible cables coming out from the pump head, and also I have to say that display looks absolutely absolutely beautiful, guys. I mean, check it out. Shows plenty of details, hardware information, and it's also fully customizable. We'll anyhow get there and talk about the display part in a moment. But before that, let's actually get into the gaming benchmarks and see how this cooler performs and handles CPU temperatures under heavy gaming loads. So for that, we'll be doing variety of gaming tests. We'll obviously play some graphic intensive AAA games that will put a lot of load on the CPU and GPU. And starting off, we'll play Black Myth Wukong. Now, you people know, right? Black Myth Wukong is a beautiful game and also a pretty hardcore and intensive game that puts a lot of load on the hardware. And we'll be doing all of this tests at 4K resolution, very high graphics preset. You can keep an eye on the complete hardware stats at the top left corner of the display. So just sit back, relax, and hope you enjoy the gameplay. Okay, are you guys checking out the CPU temperatures? So on an average, despite playing for like 25-30 minutes also, right, the CPU is fluctuating only around like 55-56 degrees centigrade, guys. Rarely goes up to like 58-59 degrees centigrade. Again, though, keep in mind, Black Myth Wukong is more heavily dependent on the GPU. So what I'll do is I'll quickly play some CPU intensive game, maybe like Cyberpunk or Spider-Man, and then we'll check out the results. Bam! Jumping over to Cyberpunk 2077. We're playing this game also at 4K resolution, very high graphics preset, and on an average, as you people can see, the CPU temperatures were fluctuating around 65 to 70 degrees, guys. And let me tell you, we are using this cooler on a very powerful top of the line Ryzen 9 9950 X3D, and that is a monster CPU and usually runs a bit on the hotter side only. So keeping that CPU around these temperatures, that too playing at 4K very high, it's actually doing a pretty decent job is what I can say. Fan noise was quite minimum even under heavy load, so not that issue at all. Though I've left most of the settings to CPU and BIOS settings only. You can also completely customize the fan curve, apply your own fan settings, or even apply different sort of profiles using MSI Center application. And wait a second, I haven't shown you the software, right? So there you go, here's how MSI Center app looks like, and using this software you can completely control your MSI gaming PC and various components. On the home screen it shows you real-time CPU GPU stats, and in case if you want to access the CPU Liquid Cooler settings side, you can do that from the features tab on this application. There you go, here's how the core Liquid P13 settings looks like. You can access various things, turn on or off the display, adjust the brightness, adjust the direction and rotation of the display as well, because different CPU cases offer like different orientations of the pump head, right? So you can easily rotate, not an issue at all. Now if you want to customize the display on board, you're getting 4 different settings. You can either make it display complete real-time hardware, GPU, CPU stats, everything, or maybe you can even apply like video files, use it like a system clock, or even the extended display settings. In the hardware monitoring settings, you got different parameters you want to showcase, maybe like CPU temperature, frequency, usage. Similarly for GPU, memory settings are also there. Lastly, fan speed settings are also available. So you can select any of these parameters you want to display on the cooler screen, and that's it. Simply hit the apply button and it will get your job done. Apart from that, the cooler also supports 4 different styles or themes, basically the way of presentation. So depending on your taste and requirement, you can choose any of these settings and completely customize and give your own taste and preference to the cooler. Keeping that aside, what I really like over here is the cooler is also capable of running any sort of video file formats on the display. I mean, you got the complete compatibility list, and say for example you have some sort of video on your storage drive, you want to play it on the cooler's display, right? Yes, you can do that. I mean, literally, check it out. Who would have thought I could play Reze dance video on this cooler? How cool is that? You've got an anime girl dancing in your PC without any sort of additional accessories or display screens. And let me tell you, not only video files on your local storage drives, but even if you want to play some YouTube video, right, simply copy that YouTube video link and insert it over here in the MSI app, and that's it. The cooler will start running that YouTube video on the display. Like, super awesome feature, guys. And coming to the display, at the beginning only I've told you, right, you're getting a beautiful 2.1 inches fully circular display with a resolution of 480 by 480 and looks very nice. It's an IPS panel on board and has good amount of detail. All the text looks crisp and clear, excellent clarity, colors are also nice, and viewing angles are also very good. Brightness is also pretty good, I would say. It can easily hit up to like 600 nits of brightness, so I had no issues checking out the display. Only thing I felt is the bezels were slightly a bit thicker on the display. Wish I'd had maybe like edge to edge sort of display, or maybe slimmer bezels. That would have given much more aesthetic look and feel. Also, one bummer I'd like to point out on this model is this cooler doesn't support GIF file format, guys. Like most of the coolers out there support GIF file file formats, and here you cannot do that. You cannot play pictures, GIF files, nothing. It only supports video files. So MSI, please definitely take this point as a feedback, and I hope you introduce support for that maybe in the next software update. Last but not the least, this I believe is the main highlight of the cooler. You can literally use the display on it as a secondary monitor for your PC. I mean, the PC automatically recognizes this as a second monitor, and once you enable that from the MSI app, bam, you can literally see windows on this cooler. Check it out, we've got the wallpaper, you can access a complete taskbar, start menu, everything, and literally open any sort of application, either it be settings, Chrome, and if you go to Chrome, right, you can also check out the web browser, play YouTube videos on it directly, and use it like a tiny status screen. Maybe you want to check out some notifications or social media messages from Instagram, Facebook, or something like that. You can actually do that on the cooler's display. And guess what? You can actually run games on this tiny display. It's got 480 by 480 resolution, so running any sort of AAA game is no hassle at all. Simply boot up the game, and from the game's video settings side, select this second monitor, and bam, game will automatically shift over here. I mean, check it out. I've got Doom Eternal running on MSI P13 Liquid Cooler, and boys, it looks absolutely awesome. I mean, who would have thought you could literally play games on a liquid cooler's display? Well, here I am doing that for you. Anyways, time to wrap it up. This is what I wanted to show you all in today's video. MSI's all new Core Liquid P13 360mm AIO Liquid Cooler. See, if you're looking for a high-tech next-gen liquid cooler that comes with features like this, especially like a fully customizable display that you can literally use like a second monitor for your PC, well, this is the only option you have right now in the market. And I'm telling you, it is definitely worth it. You can do plenty of things on this thing. So what do you people think? Definitely share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll try to leave a link to that in the description box. You can check it out there. If you all enjoyed watching the video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more such awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.